So we're doing a mermaid tail, and here are the mermaid tails that I got. I got them last year at Dollar Tree, and I was going to have the kids work on them at one of our crafts, but we haven't been able to get together too much. So my great-granddaughters came over last Tuesday, and I had one of them was over here Monday or the Friday before, and she's only 3, just turned 3, and this was how it ended up finished. But she actually tied all of this tulle, at least a lot of it, at the bottom. She was able to do exactly what I told her to do. So that means that, you know, even the little kids can do this one. There's no glue involved. You will have to do some sewing if you do it my way. The fabric is this very stretchy mermaid scale fabric, and my daughter works at Walmart. She picked that up, what was left of it, and I think there was like maybe 2 yards left, and she got it for like $1 a yard. So I paid like $2 for this, and I mean, I know it, when I got it at Joann, it was really, really expensive. So I'm sorry I already did this, and I meant to do this video, and I had already sewn this. So the 2 that I already have on that we will be finishing when my great-granddaughters come again on Tuesday. So here's what I did with these. So this has a little bit of quilting fabric. The middle quilting fabric in it is what I used on these and on the one I just showed you. So what you want to do is you want to take the fabric and you want to spread out your fabric, lay this on it, and you want to have at least 3 inches on each side. It is nice and stretchy, so make sure you have a good 3 inches on both sides. Then cut around both sides. Then put those sides together. Don't do this top, just the sides. Put the sides together, right sides together, which means this way. I already have the needle on here. So you want to put the right sides together, and you want to sew down, and this is so no more than 9 inches down. So 9 inches down. Then after you do that, leave this opening because you have to stretch it over the form. Then go ahead and lay it out this way and go across the top. Just sew across the top. And I used a stretch stitch, which is kind of a tiny zigzag stitch so that it would stay in well. Turn it right side out. And I used my bone folder to pull out the corners. The bone folders are plastic, and they're kind of a rounded type corner, so that way they get out the corners a little better. Now this one is a little bigger. I did a little bit better job on the other ones. Okay, and then you just want to take and go to the top and stretch this. Be careful because sometimes these have sharp edges on, so don't do it very carefully. And you just want to take your edges and get it to the edge. And then pull down a little bit on one side and stretch to the other side. And then just work it down. And I'm pretty much out of the quilting, God, I can't think of what the name of it is, quilting cotton or not, it's not quilting cotton, it's the quilting that goes in the middle. So I was going to stuff it with regular stuffing. I do have a little bit left over here. This stuff. Let me see, I have the bag here. Let me see what it's called. Polyester batting. Quilting batting, that's what it's called. Jeez, I just made a quilt too. I didn't use the batting in it though. But I'm going to fold this, and then I just kind of stuff that in here. So in these, I put that in there. And you can see that it's in the back. And that way, if you have any little wires or anything that are sticking out, it won't tear up your fabric. So I'm going to pull this down, and then I'm just going to grab some stuffing. So this is just your regular polyester stuffing. And I'm going to kind of flatten that out. And I want to stuff it up in the corners good. You might even want to put it over a little bit if they have sharp edges up there, and then pull your corners back down. This is a very stretchy, so that's really good. And you don't need that exactly in the middle and the back. You're not going to really see the back because it is a hung for the front. So just get your hand in there and get that up there, and then just kind of flatten it out so that your front is going to be as flat as possible. It does have little ridges in it, at least with the quilting cut. If you actually stuff this, I had stuffed this once. If you actually stuff this, if you want it this all flat, then just stuff it with a lot of stuffing and it will go flat in the front. Okay, then after you get the amount of stuffing you want in it, and I will be putting some more in it, you want to, I have this heavy duty thread, and this is a button thread, and it doesn't really matter how you do it. So you're just going to be pulling the edges together, and I just kind of folded it under the extra fabric. I just kept folding it under, because that's all going to go on the inside. So from here, just start sewing that by hand, and know it. So it's all sewn on the back here, and my great-granddaughters are coming today, and they're going to finish these. So I will be taping it with them, with my great-granddaughters, to show you how the kids can do it. Folding it in half like this, and then we're taking our, and we'll start at the bottom.
Okay.
So we're pushing it in, and you can do it either way. You can do it from the back or you can do it from the front. Each one will make a little bit different. If you do it from the back, you're going to have a little like V, and if you do it from the front, you will have like a knot. So if you do it from the front, you're bringing it through. Okay, so you bring it through like this, fold it in half, just once in half, just once. Just in half, okay, and then push it through, and then push that through, like this. See, and then you have this knot. The other way you would have a V, and it doesn't matter. With Amelia, I did it the same way. So then pick your next color, or if you're going to do all the same color and then go. Yeah, but you want to put it like this. Make sure they're like this, because if you don't do it like this, let me see what you did. Let me see. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. You want to make sure, because if you just tie a knot, if you just did it like this and just tied a knot, it would be this way instead of down. Okay. That's why you do it. So fold it in half.
I got my other color.
And you can try to remember if you did it up or down, you know, if you did it from the front or the back. But it doesn't
You
really
want
make
me
a
to do the
difference. You're not
other
going to see
one?
it that much anyways.
Let me do the next
And be
one.
careful because some of these are sharp. There's a sharp one there. So be careful of these. Show them. Show people that some of this could be sharp. Like this. This one is sharp. Okay, then take your next color.
I need help with the green.
Just fold it in half.
Whee! Cookie. Cookie the cookie.
Koopy needs to get a
diaper.
he needs to get a bath.
Oh. I meant like a diaper. I'm like, oh.
So we have the
I'll
mint
change the
green,
diaper.
the blue, the pink, and purple. So it's up to you, like I said, if you want to try to take one, but you can just hold the other end and then one will come out. Yeah, you just hold it. Hold it. When you take them out, Araya,
I did this.
hold it like this. When you pull them out, and then the other ones won't come out. This is the same way you make a tutu skirt.
I think this looks good. This.
Yep, whichever color you want to put together, or you can, like I said, you can do all green, and then do all blue, and then do all pink, whichever you want. But I like the blends of these, or you can do a rainbow blend, which would be, let's see what a rainbow. The rainbow blends like a green blends into a yellow to an orange, the blues to the purples and stuff like that. So like if you put blues and purples together and like that. So, and then once you get, if you're going to do it like this, once you get the first 4 together, then you just follow your same pattern and you go to the next, like that.
Like this?
So we're going to fill the bottom and then we're going to
Like
fill up here.
this?
Yep. Pull them tight though.
Like
One at a time. You got to pull it one at a time. If you try to pull more than one, it doesn't go tight. And watch your hands so you don't get on anything that's poking out.
La 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 la. Meow.
Okay, then start your next row, and then
So blue, purple, pink, green.
okay. So I think we've got the gist of it. So we can go ahead and, if you will, Celine, turn off the video for now, and then we'll get back to it. So this is how it looks once you get the top part on. I didn't use very many on the top part, and I noticed too there's a lot of some of it left over from my granddaughters, and I noticed all the pink is missing, so they must have really put a lot of pink in. So at this point you can either if you want, you can use any leftover that you have, and you can just fill in here if you want. So on the top I used, I believe, only 2 sets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 2, 3, 4, yeah. So I only used 8 on the top of this one. Okay, now that it's all finished, we need to make the bow. I do have everything sewn both sides so that it's a nice finish there. And I'm going to set the tail aside, and basically this is going to be the bow. I don't have a lot of stuff, so I think I'm just going to do this. I think that'll be good once I puff it out, that I get it all puffed out. So basically, here's what I did. I'll just take it apart because I just have it. So you'll need a pipe cleaner, and I do use a hole pipe cleaner for this. Okay, and this piece, this is going to be the tail, and I cut that at just under 19 inches. And I cut the back piece 17 inches. And the first mermaid is approximately 15 inches. So basically you just want to do these in half, however large you want the bow. So like that. And then you can just pinch that together if you want. And we'll fluff it out later. If you have more ribbon, that's fine too, however many ribbons you want. And then same thing with here, fold it in half, and then in half again, so you kind of have an idea. And just so that it's smaller than your first ribbon. And so this ended up being about 6 inches, and this one is 7 inches. So just put those two together. And then just pinch. This is going to be covered up in the middle, so you don't have to worry too much about what's what. Just try to get it in half as well as you can. Bend your pipe cleaner in half, and the color of the pipe cleaner doesn't really matter either because it's all going to be covered. And then just twist, just like just about one time. Just twist it so that it holds it together. And try to get it in the middle of the back. And I did start my glue gun. Okay, and now we want to take this, and you want to make sure that both of these parts are out front. So just go to the back, which is going to be your silver in this case. You're dropping a lot of glitter. And just thread it through there. And bring it so it's to the front. Try to keep them as even so you're not wasting. Like that. And then just clip those on there. We'll straighten all this out in a minute, so just twist it again. And you're going to want the pipe cleaners to go the same way as the long part of the bow. And then just shove everything together. Pinch it. Pinch your bow together. And make sure that you guys, if you don't have ribbon that's the same on both sides, and make sure that your right side, which is your pretty side, will be out. And just adjust. Try to get that as tight as you can. The pipe cleaner, just gonna use my, and this one isn't. Okay, so there's the bow, and then I'm just going to ducktail the ends. I'm going to get this right, because I always do this backwards and go that way, and then it's not right, so it's up. Yep, that's it, ducktail, up. And normally if you ducktail, you don't get a lot of fraying on the ends, but you can burn them if you want for a second. Okay, then just fluff your bow up. It'll fluff up a little bit without the wire, not as nice as it will with the wire. And then just, you can either take the bow and you can throw it up here, or you can just have it as kind of a background. Okay, then just take your bow and just wrap it right around that section right there. And you can still fluff up the bow after, so. And just twist the back. then just bend those down so you don't have the, and put them kind of under so you don't have a raw edge of the pipe cleaner there sticking out where somebody can get poked. I didn't have a lot of flowers left, so I'm just picking this one to do this. I'm actually going to give this wreath to my granddaughter for her classroom. I already made her a classroom wreath a while back. And now you can fluff the bow up again, you know, after you get the whatever embellishments you're going to use on there. Now I'm going to use the little mermaids that I got from Hobby Lobby. And my glue gun should hopefully be ready. And I'm just going to... I wish I'd taken the back off. So if there's a sticker, you probably want to get it off because it'll stick better without. So just hold that there for a few seconds. Let that dry. Really large clips here. And I'm just going to clip that to the bow for a minute just to get that to stay. And then this one will be easier. There's like a flat spot up here right on the top. And that's where I'm going to glue this flower. Now there are other things here too that I do. I have a turtle, some fish. I have an octopus. That's kind of cute too. But I think I'm going to stick to the flower. And just get a nice generous, before you do that, again, get rid of the stickers. Because those stickers could come off, so if you glue to the stickers, besides the fact that the stickers are shiny or slick. So do a generous amount of glue there in the middle. And then just find a nice flat spot and get it on there. And let that dry. And your wreath is all done, and I will add my picture of the girls' finished wreaths at the end of the video. And in case I didn't tell you, I don't remember if that's still in the video or not, but I did get the mermaid tails at Dollar Tree, and that was last year. They didn't seem to have, at least not here in Arizona, they did not have as nice a selection of the nautical as they did last year. Hope you have a wonderful day. If you'd like to see more of these videos, please like and subscribe. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.